Conference Center is a major landmark in the Federal Capital Territory. I think it's commendable that that place has been renovated. It's a major cultural symbol. People go there for weddings, diplomatic activities take place there, lectures are given there. It's quite an impressive complex, just looking at it architecturally. Now, the president said he went there in 2024 for an ECOWAS conference, an ordinary meeting of ECOWAS, and then he discovered that the place was falling apart. And he had called the FCT minister to say, well, is this how low we have sunk? You know, this place doesn't look befitting enough. It doesn't represent Nigeria well. And the FCT minister promised that, you know, the FCTA will work on the building. And this is the result that we have seen. And the president, you know, obviously was quite impressed with what his minister has been able to do within 11 months to transform that place. Well, I've not seen a full picture of the place, but for the president to have been so impressed to praise his minister, I think it's something commendable. And we join him in saying, well, for responding swiftly, Nyesom Wike did well. However, there is something we teach in critical theory. There's a subject in literature called critical theory. This subject is about temporocentrism. Temporocentrism means the tendency to think that your time and place is the best in history. In other words, to simplify it for ordinary, you know, people, it's called present-mindedness. There is, I think, a certain error of temporocentrism in the renaming of that International Conference Center after President Bola Tinubu. Nyesom Wike, the minister, says the reason they've done that is to appreciate the leadership of the president, and because he was the one that renovated, that gave directives for renovating the building. Okay, how about the people that built that International Conference Center? That International Conference Center was inaugurated, was commissioned in 1991 when General Ibrahim Babangida, president, as he called himself, you know, was president of Nigeria. So if we're not suffering from present-mindedness, I think that the honor should have been given to the president who delivered originally on it, not the man whose administration renovated it. In fact, the minister of the FCT didn't stop there. Certain sections of the building were named after the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Reps, the Chief Justice of Nigeria. It is temporocentrism to the extent that if another administration comes tomorrow and that administration also decides to renovate the building, they might as well also go ahead and decide to change the name of the building. I think that, look, when we name monuments, we should be sensitive to history. That's my only major criticism in that regard. Otherwise, you know, to renovate monuments, to rebuild them, to make them look good, a principal praising a lawyer, obedient, appointee, I don't have any problem with that. But it's just about that historical detail. Because I imagine General Babangida, knowing that the building that he supervised originally has been named after another person, may not feel very comfortable with this. And this naming system, this naming of monuments after leaders, we should be careful. I hope Wike will not wake up one day and say he has named Aso Villa after President Tinubu, after renovating some sections of the villa, because I'm sure some sections of the villa will also be in need of renovation.
All right. Well, let's...
That's Abati, Dr. Abati. Yes, what do you expect? Yes, a center-minded person, someone who does not care, somebody who does not think, who does not care as far as the power with him, he can do anything he wants in a week. So we now have two presidents in the country. So that's it. That's the reason why both of them are doing like that, behaving the way they are behaving, and they're using 39 billion naira to renovate a building that somebody else has built before, and giving credit to yourself by renaming the project, which that one is not. Renaming the project, the building to your name is not even the problem here, because definitely when another person that comes into power, you need to start changing things, restoring things back to democracy way, because this one they are doing now is just to please themselves, not to please the country and for the world. Do you understand? So the person coming after them has a lot of responsibility. It's not just to restore the country, it's not just to make the country great, or you have a lot of things to do, a lot of things to change. Tinubu has changed or renamed 6 projects now after him. So when another president comes into power, he has to, this one is not a problem, he have to change it to the normal way it should be. Or probably if the person himself want to do the same thing, they can as well name it after them, whoever comes into power, or be the SCT minister at that time. So you can only get another person that will look like Tinubu or looks like Wike if Wike and Tinubu also bring in another person like them that they will be dictating for, which I'm very sure, even if APC managed to do this 4 years and after he does another 8 years, he do 8 years, another 4 years, after then is a bye-bye to APC. So if PC is not in power, Tinubu will not have control over the next person that will be the next president at that time, either now or then. So whatever he's doing now, he should remember that his position is not forever. It's a matter of time. It's a temporary which has an expiring date. So when that time comes, there's nothing you can do about it. You definitely have to leave office. So whatever you like, you do with the power now. You have it at your palm. You can do anything you want to do with it. Nobody. Anyways, yeah, Abati respond to you very well. That is it. Anyways, please share this video and please follow for more.